Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is a love reading, so whether you're single, in a relationship, married, this reading is for you. It doesn't matter about your relationship status. There's going to be something in here for everybody, no matter what it is. This is a general reading, just so everybody knows. Take what resonates with you, and whatever doesn't, toss it. So how this works is you're going to pick the pile you are most drawn to. We have a pink flower, a yellow flower, and a purple flower. So you guys can choose the one you're most drawn to. And if you guys don't want to watch the whole entire video, you guys can go down to the timestamps in the description. Let's get started. Alrighty, I'm just going to take a drink of water here. Alright, so for those of you who picked the pink flower, let's get started. I'm just going to put that over here. Alright, so let's start off with the love cards. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And the last love card, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Just gonna bring this one over here. All right. Changing your mind. Marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. And then for our tarot cards, we have Ace of Cups, which I'm going to put over here, I think. Hopefully you guys can see that one. Let's put it up there a little bit. Alright, and then we have the Magician. Put that one right there. Alright, so I think this is a good pile for those of you who are really wanting to get married, for those of you who really want to start a family, but there's a few things in here that I have noticed that have come to light. One thing I will say though is you are in charge of your own destiny when it comes to your love life. You are in charge of how that's going to happen for you. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do when it comes to your love life. You're in charge of it, and only you. You're the queen or the king of your own love life. So, with that said, I'm going to point out the things that I have kind of noticed with this, and I'm really getting strong vibes from this, from what I'm being told, is a lot of you have control issues, and that kind of came out with this card as well. And another thing I noticed is changing your mind. So I feel like you're the type of person, you're changing your mind a lot. And it's not just when it comes to your love life, it's like with everything. I feel like you're always changing your mind, whether you want marriage, whether you want kids, what career you want, whether you want maybe be a stay-at-home mom or dad or whatever the case is. You know, changing your mind of how you're going to dress all the time. Maybe you change your style constantly. And, you know, just whatever it is with changing your mind. Those are just examples. So what needs to happen is you really need to focus on what it is you really truly do want when it comes to your love life and your life in general. You really need to figure out what it is you really want, most importantly. That is what you need to figure out. And if you are the type of person who does like to control situations, try to learn how not to control a situation and let it unfold naturally. I feel like for some of you, this isn't going to be for everyone. This is for some. You like to control your relationships. You like to control what you're both going to wear. Maybe you like to always dress similar. You like to maybe control where you go out, where out to eat, for a date. You just like to control. And that's not okay because that's going to cause conflict. So you need to learn how to let go of the controlling. And also to let go of the controlling with yourself as well when it comes to changing your mind. You gotta let go of things. Try not to change your mind so much. Just really figure it out what you really, really want. It's just that's something that I feel like you really need to do before you jump into a relationship for those of you who are possibly single. You really need to figure it out what it is you really want before you jump. For those of you in a relationship or married, you really need to focus on that aspect of changing your mind. Within your relationship, your marriage, you really need to work on that to not change your mind as much because it could potentially, lead to problems. So I think that's pretty much it for your reading because I'm not really getting too much more. But this is a good pile overall because for those of you who are dreaming for a marriage, dreaming for a family, it's coming for you. If that is what you really, really want. But your thing is the changing the mind and the control issues. This is the only thing with this pile. This isn't going to be for everyone. You might not have control issues. You might not be changing your mind. So if that doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. Take anything else that resonates, do flirt with whoever you like. Flirt a little, conversations. You do need to talk with your partner or whoever you're interested in. You do need to talk, and always be talking. Because I feel for some of you, you probably don't communicate properly with your partner or with someone you're interested in. Because if you're interested in someone, how are they going to know you like them if you don't talk to them? So maybe talk to them. And if you're a partner, if you're not talking that much about things, something's irritating you, you need to talk about it. You can't just hold it in because that's just going to cause problems later on. And you don't want that. So always remember, have heart-to-heart conversations. It's very, very, very important. Always be communicating nonstop and communicate about anything and everything. That's what I always say. Always communicate about everything because it's the key to a long and lasting relationship, marriage, whatever it is that you are in. So, pink flower pile, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. Remember, take what resonates with you and whatever doesn't, toss it away. It's not for you then. Alrighty, so, next pile. For those of you who chose the yellow flower, whoops, need to get rid of the pink flower there. Whoopsies. Alright, so, it is the yellow flower pile. Here we go, guys. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Then we have body changes. We have do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. This is an interesting reading. I'm getting many different things. So I feel like this pile is going to be for a pile of different people that have different things going on. Children. Your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Fool. All right. So, first off, I don't even know where to begin, honestly. Because this pile is like all over the place. Like I said, I think this is going to be a pile for a lot of different people who have different things going on. Doesn't, maybe one person might be able to resonate to everything. I don't know. But every pile's like this. Everything can be mixed. So it's normal. But this one's really mixed, I'm feeling this one's really mixed because we got different things going on here from what I am getting. All right. So firstly, I am being told that there is potentially one of you, or maybe there's some more of you, maybe a few more, but I'm being told here that there are some of you who are in a relationship or a marriage, and somebody's just not, something's going on. I'm just kind of being told that something's going on. You feel like there's something going on, but you're second guessing. And I need to tell you that you need to listen to your intuition. If your intuition's telling you something's up, something is up. I'm just going to say it because I'm being told that you just need to hear it, that something is up. And you really need to learn to listen to your intuition when you feel like that. So some of you are dealing with something going on within your relationship. And you feel it, but you're not certain. And you're kind of just brushing it off. But you need to listen to your intuition. That's all I'm going to say. You need to listen to your intuition because your intuition's always right. It always is. So do always listen to your intuition. Yeah. I don't know why this is coming up to me, but something just came up to me that one of you maybe have seen your partner texting a lot more than usual, and you feel like there's something off with that because they're texting way more than what you know they usually do, and you're feeling like there's something up. There's a potential that there could be something up, but possibly not. Might be just a surprise that the person's doing for you, which really is coming in strongly for you. I feel like there's really not anything going on. I think they're just being sneaky because they're planning something for you, and it's like a surprise. So I feel like, your intuition, it's like you're right on something being up, but it's not in the sense that I think you're thinking. It's in the sense of your partner kind of has something planned, but you can't know about it yet. So yeah, I just had to say that that's not going to resonate with everybody. I'm just telling you now. That's only going to relate to one specific person, but I was kind of told to say that. So anyways, let's get away from that now. But anyways, this is a good reading though. for some of you, you do want children. I feel like kids are coming. For others, I feel like you're conflicted, like whether you want kids or not. And you're worrying, and I think that's for a lot of those of you who possibly could be single, because you're worried if you don't want kids, you're worried that, okay, well, am I going to find anybody then? You are going to find somebody, because they're, the person you're meant to be with, your soulmate, your true love. There's a high potential that they might not want kids. Or they might be like you. They don't know. They're undecided yet. And it's something you can always talk about with your partner. You can sit down and talk. Talk it out. And come to the conclusion to what you want. And, and if it ends up one of you wants one thing and one wants another, then you need to really look at your relationship and figure out what you want to do. If you want to still try being together or not, and I think with me saying that, I think that's kind of where the love yourself first kind of is going to come into play, because I feel like for some of you, if you have that kind of an issue, I think you really need to focus on loving yourself, because if you do have that kind of issue where you're wondering whether you want or you don't want, I think also too, you're somebody who potentially needs to have a little more self-love for yourself. And I'm not saying that having more self-love is going to make you want children. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying here what's coming to me, what I'm being kind of told here right now. For some of you, you need to learn more self-love. And I feel like it's because you've gone through a lot in your life. And, I feel like, maybe self-love was taken away from you, or, something happened in general, and it just kind of made you feel not so loving to yourself. So you really need to focus on self-love for a lot of you. If you know you got that issue, you need to learn how to have more self-love, because, you can. You can do it. You may feel like it's going to be a long journey. It's potential that it could be a long journey to learning self-love, but you're going to get there. You've got Wheel of Fortune, and this is going for everybody. You're in control of everything and in your life, and good things are coming for you. Like, everything you want is coming for you. You have the power to do anything you want to do. You have the power to make the changes that you want to make. You just have it. And also too, if you need to learn how to self-love, you can look it up, do some research on it. Wow, there's just so much floating in with this pile. It's hard to grasp everything and to get it all out. So I'm trying my best here. So I'm trying my best to get everything out that's coming in. But now I'm going to talk about the research, because there's a lot kind of coming in with that. So I feel like with the research, it has to do with some of you who are maybe going into business with your partner, and you guys are trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. So doing research, and also this, I guess you could say this is confirmation that you are on the right path with your partner going into business together. Might even be friendship, I was told. Might be even like a friendship partnership with friends, and you're going into business together, doing your research. It's kind of like a confirmation type thing. I'm just kind of being told. For others of you, it's has to do with kids. You're wanting kids and you're trying to research about it. Maybe you're having issues conceiving, or you're wanting to adopt, whatever it may be. You're on the right path of doing your research, and you're going to get all the answers you were looking for. Maybe some of you are planning a wedding, I was told. I've just been told. So do your research. Really figure it out what you want, what you don't want, and you go from there. I'm also feeling like some of you, for those of you who are single, all right, those of you who are single, you doing a little stalking. I don't know why that's coming through, but it came through. It's coming through strong that some of you are doing some stalking. You're stalking someone you're really, really interested in. But you're scared and you don't want to say anything to this person. So you're just, you're on in your laptop or in your office or wherever you are, and you're just looking up the person and keeping your tabs on them. Because you just don't know how they're going to feel about you. So you're just keeping your distance. But you want to know what? You can't keep your distance for long. You really, really can't. So, you kind of got to come away from that screen and present yourself to the person. You kind of just have to do that. Don't stay behind that screen for too long, because, could end up being one day you end up seeing that person's in a relationship, and then you'll never know what could have been. And you'll always be left wondering. So, come away from the screen, present yourself, tell that person who you are kind of interested in, tell them. Just come out with it. For others, you're doing some research on love. That's just kind of just popped out. That just came to me. For some of you, you're researching about love. Maybe you're writing a paper on love, or you're curious about love, or, or whatever it is some of you are doing. And hey, that's quite all right. It's quite all right to do that. You do what makes you happy, right? But yeah, this is like a good reading. This really is. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be a vacation coming, or you're going to be going on a nice date. I feel for some of you, you are struggling again. The self-love's coming through, and this is tying in with the body changes. For some of you, your body's changing in different ways. This could also be an indication of also changing your mind as well. The pink flower pile had that about changing the mind. So if you're drawn to that, maybe you want to go check that out. But, you just need to learn to love yourself more with your body changing, if that is the case. You can also, again, it's going to tie in with the research, do your research. If you don't like it, fix it, work out, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to change the way you eat, whatever it is, do your research, maybe your body is changing because you're starting a family. So this could be an indication that you are about to start a family and your body is going to be changing, could be a lot of things. So I think I'm just going to leave this here because, like I said, this pile speaks of so many things. But I think I'm just going to leave it here. I could keep going on and on and on and on and on about this pile here. But I did get out all the main things that were coming through. So I'm just going to leave it there, But yeah, take what resonates, whatever doesn't, toss it. But yeah, so hopefully this pile resonated with you. Alrighty. Purple flower pile. So, here we go. I'm going to put the flower over there. Stuff on it. Oh, it's just a thread. Okay. Alright. Let's check out your pile. separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. We'll see here. Now remember, everybody's gonna resonate with something different. Doesn't mean you're gonna resonate with the whole entire pile. You take what you resonate with. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, I need to take a drink of water. Why do I always say that in my readings? Sorry about that. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That one is speaking volumes right now. Be true to you. Okay. I'm just going to quickly say this. Being true to you and paying attention to red flags. I feel like for some of you, somebody is trying to control you to make you someone you're not. Don't fall for it. It's a red flag. Alright? It's a red flag. Don't fall for it. Oops. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a business idea or career opportunity. The yellow flower pile had something in there about business. So maybe you're drawn to that pile. I don't know. But I'm just saying. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. Ooh. Then we have the death card. And then we have the Hanged Man card. Woo! All right. Just give me a second. All right, I'm sorry if you heard that gulp. I apologize. So yeah, as I said, being true to you. Be true to who you are. Do not change for somebody because they want you to change. Don't do it. You tell them to hit the road. Really, honestly, you tell them hit the road. Not hit the road, but you know what I mean. It's a saying. It's a phrase. For those of you who get it, you get it. I shouldn't really be saying that stuff. Somebody might take that into a different kind of context. I am so sorry. But anyways, you tell them there's the door. That's the exit. Go. Bye-bye. You tell them bye-bye. So yeah. Don't ever change for anyone. Don't. You are who you are. I'm just saying it. And I think it needs to be said because I feel like there is a lot of you who are being kind of molded into something that you just aren't. And you are being conflicted by it. I feel like that's where the Hangman and the Death card's coming in. I feel majorly, you know. Also, too, it's going to be a death card because you're going to get, you know, whoever it is who's telling you to be someone you're not, you're going to, you know, say goodbye to that person in your life. Whether it is your partner, husband, or, you know, or a friend, or a family member, whoever it is, coworker, whoever it is, you know, I feel like you're going to tell them, like, go. Like, you're exiting them out of your life. And that's, you know, going to bring up about the death of that relationship or whatever it is. And it's new beginning is coming for you. Self-healing's coming for you. Self-love's coming from you. Everything like that. Just wanted to say that. So don't ever change for anyone. Don't. Never change for anyone. I feel some of you might be struggling within your relationship, and I think that's where the debt paid off is coming about, and probably the Hangman, and again the Death card. That's where they are coming into play, and possibly the Separation card as well. I think some of you are struggling, and it's causing friction within your relationship. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say everything's going to be all hunky-dory because, you know, everybody's going to do whatever's best for them, right? So some of you could potentially split up, you know? You know, it's just, you know, it happens. And sometimes it happens for the better reasons, because you want to, there's always going to be somebody out there who's, more suited for you, your soulmate, your true love, unless you are with your true love, you're going to work it out. If you are with your true love and your love is so strong, you're going to pull through together, you're going to pull through together. You really are. And you're going to get through this hurdle, you're going to get through the hurdle of all what's happening, and a new beginning's going to come, But for some of you, it might just be an indication to you that you want to know what? This isn't the relationship for me, especially if that person's not holding up their end of the bargain, whatever. Like, for example, say everything's split, 50-50 for cost, which it should be all the time, everything should be 50-50 for cost. It should never be one person paying for everything. It should always be 50-50. Sorry guys, that's my point of view. I know a lot of people don't have that point of view, but sorry, that's my point of view. But some of you are gonna make it through and some of you aren't. But even if you don't make it through, don't worry, because there's love coming for you. There'll be another love coming for you, and a true love. And also too, when that new love comes, it's something for you to talk about, It's something for you to talk about, to see where their point of view is on things when it comes to situations like this, if you are in that kind of a situation, and you can get their point of view on it, right? So, that's always a good thing. And, I always say this to people who I have done love readings for, conversation. It's the key to everything. It really is. Some might not believe that, but it really is the key to everything. We are not mind readers. Nobody can read your mind. Your partner can't read your mind, what you're thinking. Neither of you can. And if you're interested in somebody, you like someone, they can't read your mind. They're not going to know, especially if you're not saying anything. They're not going to know. And you might be flirting with them, but what if they maybe don't realize you're flirting with them? They just think you're a friend. They're not going to know. They can't read your mind. So, you really need to speak up. And you really need to have those conversations. And I feel like with this pile, with everything that this pile's kind of got in it, you really need to have conversations with your partner and also with yourself as well. But yeah, and I want to point this out because this is kind of coming through for some of you. You and your partner, like your husband or your wife, or or your partner, whatever, however you classify yourselves. I feel like you guys are so strong. Like, you are so strong as a couple. This could even be a strong friendship bond as well. It's a strong bond with someone. And, I'm just kind of being told, like, you got like the death, the hangman card, the debt paid off. You got the business venture. I feel like you're just so strong. You're going through such a hard time right now, financially, or whatever your case may be. Might be financially, or, or it's, the loss of something. Like, you're going through something. But I feel more so it's financial. Or you just need a change because there's been so many things that have happened. Maybe some of you, you've been dealing with getting bullied or something, harassed or whatever, and you guys pulled through, you made it through, whatever your case may be, and I feel like you guys just want a fresh start, or you just want to do something new, you want to do something different, or you want to follow your dreams. And I feel like that's coming in with the business venture card. You know, that you and partner or friend, or whatever your case is, you know, that you maybe want to start something together. Well, this is kind of just giving confirmation that you are on the right track with that, and that it's time to move on. And, you know, end the cycle you're in and move on. Move on from it. Welcome the new that's coming to you, the good that's coming to you. Just move on. You can do it. You have the power. You have the power. Staying true to yourself. You know, having that love and that passion for it. You know, you can make it happen. You can make anything happen. You really, really can. And it's just time, you know, time to end those cycles that just are not working anymore. And, you know, find that magic within you and pursue those dreams, you know, whatever that dream may be, you know. So yeah, so purple flower pile. So a lot of words there. This was your pile. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.